Hello. Today I'll show you how to fix a 3.5mm jack on PDP headsets with microphone very easily. These is Nintendo Switch Neon Pop Airlight headphones, which has a broken 3.5mm jack. Usually such broken headphones would be thrown in the trash, but since you're in the tech screw channel, I'll show you how to repair it cheaply. These are licensed PDP level 40 headphones with microphone, which means you'll need to buy a replacement 3.5mm jack with 4 poles. Because these headsets have a mic, if you don't need the mic to work, you can also use a 3-pole 3.5mm jack. You will also need a soldering toolkit for this repair, which you can borrow from your grandmother, but remember that you can only do soldering work if you are at least 18 years old or have a parent nearby. You will also need different sizes of heat shrink tubing. Links to the repair parts is in the video description. The first task is to cut the damaged 3.5mm jack, then strip the cable from the splitting point of the cable. This will loosen the excess cable outer jacket and the headphones will last longer after repair. Then put the jack housing on the cable, because after the soldering you will not be able to put the jack housing. Then cut a small size of heat shrink tubing and stretch it bigger with the pliers, so that you can put it on the cable. Then remove the cable outer jacket with a sharp paper knife, but carefully without damaging any of the inner wires. Then divide all the wires by color. Cut the fabric wires so as not to interfere. It is important to perform this task with 110% accuracy, as the smaller wires at the wrong color wires in the headphones will not work correctly after repair. I got a total of 6 different colored wires. The next step is to find out which color wires are left, right, ground and microphone. To find out the color wiring, you need to open the side of the headphone where the mic is located. As you can see on the main board, the white color wire is the mic plus, the gold color wire, which has inside black heat shrink tubing, is for mic ground. The green color wire is for speakers ground, blue for right channel and red for left channel. Then tin all the wires, so that they can be soldered to the jack contacts more easily and qualitatively. Then cut wire with gold and red colors. It is not necessary. Then twist the gold and green color wires together. This will be the ground wire for the speaker and microphone ground. Then tin the white wire all the way to the end of the wire. Tin all the jack contacts. Cut the excess length of the white mic wire. Solder the white mic wire to the correct jack contact. Clamp the cable to the jack clamp. Then tin the red wire. Pinch it short enough to solder to the left jack channel contact, then solder this red wire. When soldering all wires, be careful not to short circuit between them. Then solder the blue colored wire to the jack right channel contact. And then solder the ground twisted wire together to the jack ground contact. Then take your grandfather's nail polish and cover all the contacts with it to avoid short circuit. Apply superglue to the jack clamp, and attach heat shrink tubing over the top to provide extra cable fixation. Then apply superglue to the wires and heat shrink tubing, and screw the jack housing tight to prevent it from unscrewing. Then cut the heat shrink tubing, which is longer than the jack housing. Then stretch heat shrink tubing bigger with the pliers. Put a little superglue on the housing where the wire is attached to jack. Put the heat shrink tubing over the top. Connect the headphones to the phone and check with the left and right channel test video that everything sounds as it should. Then turn on the voice recorder and check that the microphone works too. Super! The headset works like new. You need to screw the headphone housing back on, then put the earpads cushion back on. For extra cable fixation, cut another heat shrink tubing, stretch it bigger and attach the jack housing over the top. Cut off the remaining heat shrink tubing, so that it does not disturb the connection of the headphones to the audio equipment. Here's the result. PDP headsets repaired, working like new, money and time saved without buying new headsets. But now back to gaming. Cheers.